Welcome to Empower Her Voices Global Series Phase 2. I'm your host Faiza, and today we are here with another exciting episode. So, this episode actually aims to inspire women and young girls by showcasing how, like, a purpose driven leadership, human centered management can actually, and entrepreneurship basically, can shape sustainable careers and inclusive careers. And for this topic, we have an amazing guest with us who is who is an example of what a sustainable career looks like in turning from something into entrepreneur. Shumaila Arif, she is an entrepreneur and she's a CEO and HR strategist. And she has mentored with global experience across Europe and Pakistan. And as founder of Dhaba and Delights and SMZ Ventures, she works at the intersection of entrepreneurship, education, and social innovation. So she is supporting SMEs, international students, and women founders who have this passion of turning potential into entrepreneurship. So with a master's degree in human resource management from Vilnius University and strong expertise in DEI leadership and business resilience, she has led multicultural teams and across various industries, maybe education, hospitality, or corporate sectors. And currently, she's pursuing a PhD in sustainable business strategies. So she brings a purpose driven global perspective to women aspiring toward impactful careers. Thank you so much, Myla, for accepting our invite and for being here on this platform.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me. As you have already introduced and very much in a very detail, and thank you so much for these words. Just for the brief view, I started my first business in a foreign country without the networks, without shortcuts, and without the safety net. And the leadership, it was a very hard way through failures, through financial pressures, culture complexity, and rebuilding teams again and again. So, yeah, my background was from human resource management. Back in Pakistan, I was having one master's in human resource management, but it was
Right.
not sufficient, unfortunately, because in our country, masters are not thesis based. So, for entering in PhD stream, you need to have something on research based.
Yeah.
So, over the years, I worked across the hospitality, education, and entrepreneurship. And today I focused on the three things while I will be talking to you throughout these things like building, how to build an inclusive businesses, supporting the
Right.
international students and SMEs, and empowering the women basically. So let's have a jump strict directly to your questions so we can
Great.
answer
Great.
step by step.
Yeah, thank you, Shumaila, and we would love to know about what you have just mentioned, and especially how the young girls and women who are entrusted to pursue for these opportunities, what are the ways for them? So, based on your experience, Shumaila, how can a young girl or woman realistically assess that when is she ready to leap into entrepreneurship? What are those things?
Basically, when women think they need perfect timings, I mean, entrepreneurship is basically a spark when you feel that spark and you have decided to jump into it. But again, it needs the perfect timing, perfect confidence, and perfect stability before starting anything. And this perfect stability means not only the financial stability, your mindset, right? You don't take the
Mindset,
leap
yes.
when you are ready. Take the
Hmm.
leap when you two things are very much clear. You are tired of depending a system or you don't serve you, or you
Hmm.
see a problem you can solve better than anyone else around you. This is the main thing,
Yeah.
that you have seen a problem and you feel
Hmm.
yourself that I can be a solution of this problem. And in my
Hmm.
case it happens, I feel it, I live it basically. In that time that I feel the gap, the problem, then I feel
Hmm.
myself that okay, I am the solution of this thing. So the reality is women don't lack ideas, they
Hmm.
lack permission. And basically the waiting for external validation keep them too stuck for the years.
Hmm.
So the practical approach must be small, but you need to start it. Test your idea with the real people,
Hmm.
not with your fears. And
Hmm.
secondly, that is the most important thing, the financial discipline. Even the 40
Hmm.
50 euros, if you are going to spend that, how you are going to cycle it. So this
Hmm.
is how a leadership or entrepreneurship doesn't start with the confidence. It has some kind of basic things that confidence comes later.
Yeah, true, true. Very well said. And without fear, I really like the way you have said that. Just start, but without fear and with confidence. So, Shumaila, when we talk about multicultural and global environments, based on your leadership experience, what does inclusive leadership looks like, especially in real world organizations?
Hmm. This is a topic of my research nowadays, that I was already working with
Mhm.
DIE solutions and with
Right.
Dr. Jir. And I find it out that inclusion is not about the slogan or posters
Hmm.
that we usually see around us. It's not the slogans or the posters.
True.
Inclusion is when leadership stops pretending everyone is the same. Like,
Hmm.
I have multicultural team, and it helps me to understand it practically. Basically,
Right.
what the leadership start pretending everyone is the same, and they
Hmm.
start managing based on the reality.
Yes.
And in your question, you specifically said about the multicultural environment. So it
Yeah.
would be, uh, you listen before you assume. If you are
Hmm.
assuming something, you need to listen it. And basically,
Hmm.
you need to hire someone on the basis of their skills.
Yeah.
Here,
True.
skills are more important than anything else. Secondly, the expectation clearly, according to the cultures, like the silent differences, and it
Hmm.
gives the equal opportunity and the customized support. So this is how
Hmm.
you can say that here in multicultural setting we can go and we can flow with it. And these are like different things, and
Hmm.
it only comes when you felt the transformational leadership included DI.
Hmm. That's great advice, and I'm sure the audience and the young girls who are watching this episode can get benefit out of it. So, while talking about the challenges and obstacles when you started before stepping into the real world of entrepreneurship, what challenges did you face, and what was that one thing that through which, like, your resilience was very authentic? Because I've gone through your profile, and the kind of work you have done is very diverse. And it's like, a mix and match of full diversity. So it's really cool to see that how a woman is prospering. But we would like to know that how you have encountered the challenges that you faced in the early time.
It was a very painful time, but my biggest obstacle was not the competition.
Hmm.
It was the survival, language,
Okay.
bureaucracy, and the cultural misalignment. And I
Hmm.
dealt with business losses. First year, I declared the loss of 15,000 euros, and it is declared on
Oh,
VMI. Unfair judgment, migration pressure, family settlement,
okay.
because I was having
Right.
my family with me here with three kids. So, along with the business studies, maintaining
Hmm.
grades, I was as a mother as well, right? Staff issues,
Hmm.
like we were be running Asian cuisine and we were lacking with the staff, that those would not be available
Okay.
in this job market. Academic
Hmm.
juggling, these are very less that I am counting here. There were
Hmm. I'm
lots
sure.
of less nights, there was lots of days with continuous work, like 20 hours a day sometime.
Oh.
The emotional load, first of all, the emotional load
Hmm.
that a woman silently carry. May 2024, my young eldest son get fractured. His leg was
Oh.
fractured. So
Oh.
this whole thing was going parallel. But the
Hmm.
resilience for the woman is not about being strong at all the time. It's
Hmm.
about refusing to stay down.
Hmm. Very
And
well
I've
said.
experienced basically from learning the failures instead of hiding it. I proudly shared my failures openly through my different interviews, my podcast, and different through different ways. I always discussing it first, because when you are going to start something, don't think that everything will come to your plate on first day. You need to face the failures,
Hmm.
to learn from
Yes.
your failures. Building one
True.
or two strong mentors. I was lucky enough, because the university I was going, it was Vilnius University, and luckily I
Okay.
found some good mentors there. They helped me a
Great.
lot, and still they are with me. While whatever, whenever I stuck into something, I used to go to them, and they usually help me. Guidance is something, someone in your life,
Hmm.
it's a blessing. And
True. True.
third, learning to set the boundaries. When you are
Hmm.
in
Yeah.
multicultural setting, you are Muslim, you are wearing hijab, you need to set your boundaries, and
Hmm.
those boundaries actually defined yourself. So
Yeah.
basically, uh, we are not going to copy the male leadership style. We have our own, and we should be
Hmm.
grounded, firm, and value driven.
True, true. Very, very inspiring journey. And I really like the way you said that, resilience is not just about this thing. It's like you should not be down. You just keep on going. That this is really good. And then setting up boundaries for your own self, for a woman particularly, is really, really, really important. And I really appreciate this thought process that you have shared. So, so while pursuing these things, while you're working, as this podcast is specifically for the women and young girls, what habits, skills, or mindset you think can actually help a woman to become confident from, at times when you start being decisive is something which is not there in every individual. It takes a lot of effort to be a good decision maker. So, what do you think? What skills and habits, or what aptitude can a woman acquire, learn to actually become a good, confident decision maker, which is very important for an entrepreneur?
Mhm. First of all, being a woman, we used to say one single word every day, that I am busy, right? But this busy word is not strategically proven. So
Hmm.
while you are entering into the leadership, or you are entering into the entrepreneurship, you must have some habits, daily discipline, right?
Hmm.
Structured planning, day to day
Hmm.
goals, weekly goals, monthly
Yeah.
goals, long term goals, continuous learning,
Hmm.
continuous learning
Continuous
from
learning.
every day, from every person, from
Hmm.
every setting, from every move.
Hmm.
If you feel this or face this, what will be your next plan? Then, of course, your skills. Being an entrepreneur, you must be good at communication, you must be
Hmm.
good at negotiation, people
Right.
management, and decision making.
Hmm.
And after decision making, you should not to say no or guilt about your decisions. Whatever you
Hmm.
have decision you have taken, now make it and prove it right,
Right.
and work for it. And the very last thing is the mindset. Stop
Mindset. Yes.
apology for taking
Hmm.
space. If you want to be get
Hmm.
dominant, you shouldn't be apologize every time, right? Secondly,
Hmm.
understanding being like, it should not be like rude. Anything that is coming to you, you need to bear it with smile. Either it is
Hmm.
good, either it is bad.
Understand. True.
Leaders are not liked by everyone. Nobody
Hmm.
like them.
Yeah.
No,
True.
I
True.
I faced so many things. I was here
Hmm.
new. This 3 years passed, and there was lots of people from even on from my own country. They were here
Okay.
from 10 to 15 years. I faced lot of resistance from them.
Okay.
They were shocked. A female just came
Hmm.
for the masters. She started business. She's taking over the market and everything. So leaders are not be liked by everyone. So be
Hmm.
comfortable with it. Don't you
Great.
think?
Great.
Yeah, you should be
So,
very comfortable while you are sometime on social media. On your social media, you are reading some comments and other things. Get comfortable with it. Make choices based on
hmm.
facts, not the fear. And women become the decision makers when they stop waiting for permissions, basically.
Hmm. They should not seek external validations. They should have confidence on themselves. So you have really, like, beautifully wrapped it up in a way that they should be free from their fears. And as you said that it's I couldn't agree more when you said that, leaders are not always liked by everyone. Why? Because they have to be firm at time. They have to take those decisions which are in the betterment of the system and obviously the community that they're serving, which at times people don't like, but then they have to stay firm. So this is something which is like really, which every leader or every entrepreneur can relate to, that okay, there are times where they have to. So thank you so much, Shumaila, for your time and for sharing the wisdom. I'm definitely sure that the audience out there, whosoever has this thing in mind that I want to do something, the woman out there, the young girl, that I would like to start my own thing based on their particular skill, whichever it is going to be. So they can go through, they can have a look at your journey, how you started, being married, having kids, along with the education in a new country. So that's phenomenal, and more power to you. And it's such a great, you can say it's such a great feel to see women prospering around the world, and it's highly motivating for us as well. So before that, we're going to wrap up, Shumaila. If you can just enlighten us about the ventures that you're doing and how it can benefit the women around. And if they want to reach out, what's the way out? How they can reach out to you?
Ah, this is a beautiful question that I really want to answer actually. Being a woman, I have started a venture.
Okay.
It's SME venture. Here we are giving the platform to the females. Those are having a skill. I always
Okay.
talk about skill, not the degree, not any other thing. If you have a
Hmm.
skill, something that you want to make it your business and you can sell it actually, right?
Right.
So you are most welcome to our platform. We can introduce you in the EU market through SNZ Ventures. It is having
Right.
hub where
Okay.
we love that if one can take an initiative, they can come, they can discuss their idea. If their idea is innovative, there are two options. They can also be migrate from their homeland to EU on the basis of that idea, and we will reshape that idea to make it a valuable pitch. The second option is if you are staying there, you can use our learning management system. You can introduce a course, you can teach a skill. And secondly, if you are already doing some businesses and you are doing playing with some numbers, so you can use
Hmm.
our platform to introduce yourself here in EU. Secondly,
Okay.
the girls, the kids under 18, we are also giving them the platform as SNZ Youngpreneurs. They can
Okay.
also showcase their skills, they can sell their skills through our platform. So this is a
Great.
basically ecosystem where we are
Hmm.
providing the support for the students. Those are choosing the university, their admission process, the whole journey, then teaching them the language, then
Hmm.
helping them to adjust in the new environment with the help of the jobs. I don't like
Hmm.
Asians, they always doing food delivery. It's a big pain for me. While I was here, I was looking around engineers, doctors, masters, graduate students, they are just delivering the food. And this was my
Oh.
pain. So here in this
Hmm.
ecosystem, you can go through the whole process. And if you
Okay.
are a migrant, you are a migration with your family, we are here to support you on onboarding. So this is all
Hmm.
initiative we are taking on SNZ Ventures, and you are most
Okay.
welcome. If you would like to join this venture, you can follow us on our social media for current VN and updates.
Great, sounds great. And for the audience out there, we have shared the details of this SNZ venture, the contact details on this video. You can have a look on the screen. And apart from that, we would appreciate that do visit this. platform, because these are some amazing opportunities that Shumaila has shared. And the way that she's saying that, if you have an idea, so they are providing the ecosystem to flourish that idea. So I guess, being there in a world which is now very, it's a global world right now, and we're digitally literate. And digitally we can collaborate with each other, and then you can move as well. So that's a great thing. Thank you so much. And we wish you all the best to have more success, more impact through this venture, as it's creating impact for the families. So before that, we leave. What is that one advice, Shumaila, that you would like to give to the women and young girls who wanted to become an entrepreneur like you, the way you have actually managed, mashallah, very successfully in your own capacity? So, what is that one piece of it? Though you have given a lot of good advices all throughout the episode, but what is that one piece of advice that you would like to share?
I will give the most honest answer here. Start by choosing one skill, just one,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
commit to becoming the good at in that in next 6 months. Again, no degree, no certification, no perfect
Right.
plan, a skill.
Hmm.
Because skill can open the door faster than a confidence,
Oh,
right?
yes.
And choosing something like communication, something digitally aligned, as the now world is more talking about it, and problem solving. Any problem
True.
you are going to address, you can
Hmm.
resolve that problem with your skill.
Yes, definitely.
And third thing that I learned very late, I was here since 3 years and I was working already. But this thing I
Okay.
learned in that expose yourself to be global ideas,
Okay. That's
not just
amazing.
the local limitations.
Hmm. Great.
You need to start internationally, basically. So,
Great.
purpose
What?
driving leadership is not reserved for the people with privilege or power.
Hmm.
It's built by the individuals who are willing to
Hmm.
learn, lead, fall, rebuild, and keep going. Especially women who are shaping the world future every single day.
Hmm. True. True. I was just taking note of the advices that you have shared. It was something really amazing. And I loved it when you said that, you need to expose yourself to the global ideas. I have also, met and observed couple of amazing women, but then they are there with their skill in a cocoon. They're not exposing it, they're not sharing it, and unfortunately, we as a global sisterhood are missing out on something very amazing. So it's a beautiful advice. Yes, please. You wanted to add something?
Yeah, I want to add one
Yeah, yeah.
experience.
Sure, sure.
Uh,
Please.
I used to be I used to be avoiding the cameras and the pictures. I never shared my even display picture on the Facebook and something. For this purpose, for bringing the education to the women and the awareness, I get that fatwa from the Muslim community that this is my niyat, this is my
Hmm.
whatever thing behind it, and I want to do it. I want to come in front of camera. I want to share the thoughts and idea.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised. Usually say that Islam is a very flexible mode of life, but here it is. They said it's
Hmm.
all up to your backside what's going
In-
on. So it
Intention.
will
Yeah.
be, yes, it will be judging on it. If your
Yes.
intention
Yes.
is pure and you want to help the community to grow and learn and everything, so it's good, you can do it. So
Hmm.
I'm just closing it that I'm not a polished CEO. I'm a working CEO, building, failing, rising, and building again.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. And Shumaila, we need more CEOs, more entrepreneurs like you. And I am sure that with the kind of impact that you're creating through your initiative, women will keep rising, because when a woman rise, community rise. So thank you so much for your time. And thank you to the audience who are watching us. See you again with another exciting episode. Till then, take care.